3-2 Astros. Same in Moises Alou. You want to see a weak attempt from a right fielder. Watch Dimitri Young sliding, but not really wanting to grab that one. Two more Stros cross the plate. Stros for a win, 7-4 over Cincinnati. John Smoltz, the winning pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. Marlins, big time. Milwaukee needed 14 innings to win, and the Cubbies break a 4-game skid. Arizona and St. Louis split. Dodgers in 10, beating Colorado. Utah Jazz is trying to secure the home court advantage throughout the playoffs. They are running jam time. Karl Malone still running. Shannon Anderson, jam time. Utah with more runs than my sister's pantyhose. Chris Morris with the reverse layup. Jazz won it 99-86. And if the Bulls don't get into gear, Utah's going to have the home court advantage throughout the playoffs, and that's not good for the Bulls. And that's not good for you, because you're a Bulls fan. Exactly. Okay. Coming up next, Jazz Fest is still 8 days away, but if you want to get some fun in this weekend, just go to 8 days.
Kyle Turley, the Saints are offering this bit of advice.
Just look at how he plays, and just see the intensity, see the toughness. This is a guy that makes 2 and 3 blocks of play. He's nasty. If you're in the ground and the whistle hasn't blown, you're going to get another one.
Turley is 6'4" and weighs 310 pounds. For a man his size, the Saints say he's extremely quick. The Saints would like him to start at right tackle. From what Mike Ditka's seen of this guy, he believes he can.
But the most impressive thing is what he does downfield, where he goes to make a second block. He's always trying to get in front of the ball carrier, things like that. It's the extra effort and that he made to try to make his football team better. And I think that's what we need. We need a little bit more of that.
This is the second consecutive year that the Saints have selected an offensive lineman with their first pick. The organization realizes these aren't the type of players that will create a rush to the ticket office, but they do believe their impact will eventually get you there.
But I think you got to look at what we're trying to do, and whether it's right or wrong, it does make some sense, and we're trying to put some pieces in the puzzle that aren't there right now.
Turley is a great fit next to second-year man Chris Naoli, a combination that should drastically improve the NFL's worst offense.
I'm kind of liking what I see right now, and I think it's going to give us a chance to be a lot better up front. And hopefully if we get better up front, we can run the ball a little better and protect the quarterback a little better. Those two things you would hope would come out of that.
By the way, Kyle Turley is expected to be here for the Saints mini camp, which starts on Friday. With the Saints on draft day, I'm Bob Alvarez for Channel 6 Sports.
In round 2, the Saints picked up tight end Cam Cleland from the University.
And here he is. Bob Alvarez with sports. A big night out at Zephyr Field.
Yeah, big brother against little brother tonight at Zephyr Field, and we'll see what happens. Zephyrs and the Astros playing to a big crowd tonight at Z Field. Big boys won at 6-5. It would be a 4-run fourth inning for the boys from Houston. Catcher Brad Asmus with a shot to deep center field. Ricky Gutierrez comes around to score. And we mentioned the size of the crowd. Not many seats available tonight. Sean Berry then at the plate for the Houston Astros, and he rips one down the line. This one's going off the wall. Astros leading 5-3, and you might say the 6-5 win by the Stros was a reaffirmation of applying what was learned on the minor league level.
You know, this is a big part of, you know, where I am right now, and, you know, what I learned here, what I got done here last year with our coaching staff is what I'm using now to try and keep me in the big leagues.
It was a great time. I had a lot of great friends there, guys that I was, to this day, call good friends, and it was good baseball. The fans were real fans, and it was nice.
All right, here's a reason to smile. Yankee Stadium will be the site of baseball again, and it's going to happen this Friday. The 75-year-old park had been closed the past 11 days following structural damage. All right, and that means the Yanks have been on the road tonight in Toronto. For the Yankees, Jorge Posada, he goes all the way to the wall in right center. Yanks go on to win this game in extra innings 3-2. Braves going for their 6th consecutive win. Andrew Jones at the plate, and he just tomahawks this one. It's gone. And then you're going to have Chipper Jones finding a pitch that he likes. He drives it to right center field. And the scores go like this tonight. Yankees a winner in 11. Boston also needs 11 innings. Kansas City shut out Seattle. Oakland's losing, and so are the Anaheim Angels. National League, a short schedule tonight. Braves have a lead in the 6th, and the Marlins are beating the Diamondbacks. Tulane is holding on to its number 19 ranking in the Baseball America poll. In the same poll, the Tigers jumped up from wait a minute. They went from 4 to 3. That's what I want to say. And in the collegiate baseball poll, they remain at number 3. Well, the NBA playoffs begin on Thursday. 2 coaches who were going to be watching anyway will now do so without jobs. Fired today, Denver's Bill Hanslick and Bill Fitch of the Clippers. Moses Tanui is the 8th consecutive Kenyan to win the Boston Marathon, 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 34 seconds. Defending champion Fatima Roba, the best among the ladies, 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 21 seconds. All right, the driver in the yellow car, Bobby Hamilton, won the Goody 500. Ted Musgrave was 2nd, Dale Jarrett 3rd. Rusty Wallace placed 6th and now has a 33-point lead over Jeremy Mayfield in the points race. Well, many of the Saints fans I've run into aren't happy with the team's performance this weekend. The number 1 gripe, where's the impact player? Well, Ditka's definition of impact differs from yours.
Brought some people into our organization that will be tougher. We'll be tougher at corner with Drakeford, believe me. It's that simple. We'll be tougher on the offensive line with Turley. We'll be tougher with the Naoli coming back. We need this. Brian Jones will bring some toughness to the table. We need people like Brian Jones to play on this football team. They're vocal, they're leaders, and they're tough. I mean, there's not much other way I can put it.
Period.
Okay, we'll see.
You sure will.
And coming up next is the equivalent of the Oscars and the Grammys combined, but with a... Hey, more on a football player who's decided, well, maybe I'll stick around another year or
yeah,
so.
2 days ago he had the bad back and had to step down. Something has changed. It may be the biggest turnaround since Madonna decided on motherhood. Reggie White is unretiring, and why? Well, he's going to let us all know tomorrow. Well, give it up for Sean Gilbert. The Panthers are for 2 first-round draft picks. Today, Washington said, hey, you can have them. All right, his 9th start of the season may have been his best. Tonight, Tulane pitcher Jared Berkowitz taking a no-hitter into the 8th before Nicholls State finally touched him. Berkowitz would get his 6th win of the season. The team, its 32nd. And a gorgeous sunset for a great night of pitching. And Berkowitz not doing it alone. Watch second baseman Mike Purcell rob. A base hit right there. Then in the 6th inning, they call it the pitcher's best friend, the old 6, 4, 3 double play. Game scoreless in the 6th inning. Jake Burnham lofts this pop fly to right center. That's going to fall. Pete Graffinini's coming around to score, and it's 1-0 Wave. Same inning. Chad Suter shot to left center. Burnham scoring. Wave up 2-0. 19th ranked Tulane beats Nicholls State 4-1, and tonight the Z's went down to Nashville 8-2. Well, tomorrow night the Privateers and the LSU Tigers will play at Zephyr Field, and you can go because there are around 3,000 tickets still available. Bob's Bits of Baseball begin with Mark McGuire at the plate, and you know what's going to happen here? Fooled you, but will McGuire be fooled twice? No, sir. This is his 9th home run of the year. Now I want you to watch pitcher Todd Stottlemyre, and this is what you call playing the position. Watch him go over to cover first base. McGuire with the throw. Nice grab. That guy's out. All right, your scores like this tonight. Mike Hampton 4-0 for the Houston Astros. Milwaukee beat the Dodgers. Kurt Schilling had 11 Ks, but Philly loses. St. Louis beat Montreal. Barry Bonds hit a home run for San Diego. And come on, Cubbies. They're going for their 3rd win in a row. A productive night for Nomar Garciaparra, last year's Rookie of the Year. Watch him go opposite field here in Detroit. This one, gone. Bad night, though, for Bip Roberts. He's going to see some of that stuff that you just cannot hit. And he says, man, it must be the bat, so I got to get rid of it. Crack. All right, Dave Justice, 4 RBI for Cleveland tonight. Boston beats the Tigers. Yankees got a home run from Jeter. Texas shut out Tampa Bay. Kansas City and Seattle are tied. Minnesota's trying to avoid their 6th straight loss, and Baltimore's shutting out Anaheim. Andre Agassi in Monte Carlo preparing for the clay surface of the French Open. Today he defeated fellow American Todd Martin. Agassi's next opponent will be Pete Sampras. Well, the Chicago Bulls have faced adversity this season, some of it coming from their front office, and most of that is the result of the thorny relationship between the guys on the court and Bulls general manager.
First of all, there's no backstabbing going on here, okay? Okay? You understand me when I say that? There's no backstabbing going on here, okay? The second part of it is, no, I'm not surprised at all, and I'm amazed that you would even make a statement like that. But I'm not surprised at all because this team is composed of professionals. It's composed of guys who understand what they have to do and who are winners, unlike the comment you just made. Gentlemen, good night.
Touchy, touchy.
Yeah, Bulls need to get rid of that guy.
He's the owner.
Well, somebody needs to get rid of him.
All right. Up next, El Nino has been blamed for all sorts of crazy things. Bob Alvarez is here with sports, and it's time to crank up the bats in college baseball.
Yeah, I should have saved my script from the other day for LSU, because this one's the same.
Oh, really?
Same thing. Yeah, once again, bombs away for the Tigers. 3 homers tonight led to a 13-5 win over the Gators. First inning, Trey McClure going opposite field. That one is gone. How about this? Bases loaded for Josh Dalton. He's swinging, going to left center field. Bases are cleared, and LSU is on their way. You talk about cranking one. Watch Eddie Furness turn on this one. Long gone. Yeah, 13-5 the final tonight. The Tigers beat the Gators. Some other scores, Tulane 9-5 with a road win, and the Zephyrs winning at home, beating Nashville 9-5. Well, all the rookies who were all pros on draft day can still hold their heads high because they've yet to put on the pads, and that's when the men will be separated from the boys. Pads or not, number 68 will be making his presence known. He is Mike Ditka's top draft pick. Kyle Turley says he's getting the hang of this pro thing.
It's going fairly well. They're keeping it pretty simple right now for us. And, you know, I'm just looking forward to continuing the learning process.
There's not a whole lot to be impressed with right now, but it's good to see them working the way they are. And, you know, they've been working hard. And, you know, it's going to be rough. You know, it takes a while to polish things out, but I like a lot of things I see.